Hey everybody, it's Goodieparade, and can you believe it? It is time. The new Monster High reboot has arrived. I've got here Frankie, Stein, and Draculaura. You may have heard that Monster High is rebooting their doll line with a slightly different design. These two dolls are obviously in a slim box, which means it's the low budget line. So we still might see some changes in the more expensive dolls. So let's not get too upset. I'm talking to myself really. All right, I'm going to start with the back of the box, and this is one of the main things that's changing. Is Monster High used to say, be yourself, be unique, be a monster. Now what they're saying is, how do you boo? And what does it say here? What's unique about you is how you boo. So that's their new story. So let's see. Here's a pretty little picture of Draculaura, daughter of Dracula. And let's see what it says about how she boos. I soar, I can fly, so I have a bat's eye view of everything. I think that's why I always see the good in the world. Her personal style, I love to contrast edgy black with cheerful pink. My taste in fashion is sweet with just a little bite. Her monster quirk. I can't see my reflection in a mirror, so I always risk looking a little batty, but thanks to centuries of practice, I'm scary good at applying lip gloss. And here it does show also available Frankie, which is the other one I have. There is kind of the silhouette of a coffin shape-ish, but it is just a rectangular box. And here we see Draculaura, Frankie, and Claudine. I did not see that there's a Claudine coming out yet, but if there is, I will snatch her up. One thing I did notice immediately about this Draculaura is she has a molded shirt on. Again, budget line, so that could be that. But she does look a little bit different. I'm anxious to get her out and get a look at her. Let's see how Frankie Stein boos. It just sounds so silly. Okay, how do I boo? I try everything. I like to explore and experience and live everything the world has to offer. Personal style. Now that I have a school where I belong, I love my outfits to be a little preppy and a lot stylish. I think electric blue plaids are especially voltageous. Monster quirk. Sometimes my stitches come loose and it's like my limbs have a brain of their own. When I offer you a hand, don't be shocked if I mean it literally. And there's the Draculaura. Okay, well, I'm going to pull them both out and we'll just look at both of them. Okay. Okay, those were super cinchy to get out of there. Let's quickly just get a look at these cardboard insert backgrounds. There is a coffin shape, so those of you that were worried it was going to be so watered down you wouldn't even get that, we still got a little coffin silhouette shape there, and same for Draculaura. All right, let's get these girls up on their feet. Now, again, I am going to stress that this was the budget line, the thin box line, and I paid about $5 each for these dolls on Amazon. So for $5, I'm kind of judging this by a $5 doll. I'm not judging this by a $25 exclusive with all kinds of cool accessories. They're just very basic, so let's keep that in mind. All right, I am going to go kick it off with Frankie since she is one of the very first ever. She does have some really pretty long hair, and it is her usual kind of silver white with black, Bride of Frankenstein-ish. And here is her new face. And I'm wondering how you all react. I already did get the comment when I asked somebody that wasn't super attached to Monster High like I am because I'm so emotional about it, what they thought. And the first thing they said was these look more like junior high kids as opposed to high school. That maybe they look a little bit younger, which I thought was an interesting observation. Her scar looks a little more faded here, a little lighter, and her makeup looks a lot less. And as I pointed out before, she does have this molded tank top on. And again, that could be the budget line. Her stitches on her arm are not colored. They're just in relief, meaning they lift up. You can feel them. But they're not colored. I don't know. To me, their hands look bigger, and I'm going to get out some hands of some old dolls to compare, but their hands look a little bit bigger and more exaggerated. Her arms move at the shoulder. Oh, she does have the little Frankenstein knobs at the neck, but again, they are not colored. They're just skin colored, which I think makes them look almost weird. Like she's got these weird little growths on her neck. But again, you know, I am attached to the old ones, so I know I've got that going on. So, gosh, she looks almost like buff. Look at that. She's been working out. Elbows are not articulated, and neither are wrists. Let's see what's under. It's an elastic skirt, so it can come off. That's fun. Oh, and she has built-in panties. I think that's actually kind of cute. She's got like a little camisole set on, kind of, which is cute. So no matter what, she's got something on. And you know what's nice about this little tank top? It is little. It's small, so you could put lots of clothes on top of it and never know it was under there. So that doesn't make me totally crazy. And her legs, again, her knees are not articulated. They're just kind of stuck in this, I'm going to call it fashion model pose. And her leg scars are in relief and not color. She's got, oh, I was going to say these kind of wicked shoes, but then I realized these are actually attached to her feet. They are molded to her. You cannot remove them. Again, let's keep in mind $5. This was a $5 doll. The design of the shoe is actually quite cute. There's like bones that go down the front and a little lightning bolt down the side. Little wedge. Pretty cute. Too bad they can't take them off and use them on my other dolls, but what are you going to do? Okay, let's get a look at Draculaura, and then we'll do some comparison to the older dolls. Okay, here she is. She's so pretty. Look how pretty she is. She does still have her little heart here, and she's got little fangs hanging over her lips. She looks extra soft and pretty. Again, I think her makeup might be muted, and we will look at some comparisons to get a better look at that. She again has her kind of normal hair, no particular style because our $5 budget, but it's black with pink, which is typical Draculaura, and I'm happy with that. It is really pretty and really soft. She has this adorable molded on tank top that is black with a pink skullette, and it almost looks kind of patent leathery. It's pretty cute. And her little pink skirt, again, elastic, can be removed. Oh, and hers just looks like a whole little bodysuit too. Look at that. I actually think that's really cute. The, you know, I love to pose my dolls. That's one of the reasons I love Monster High. So I'm not crazy about the no articulation at the elbows, wrists, and knees. But again, might be the budget. I'll be interested to see the higher end dolls that come out with the new How Do You Boo. Okay, and here are her shoes again, just part of her feet. This is kind of reminding me of Barbie quite a bit here with the molded plastic shirt and the built-on shoes. In fact, I don't know if you guys saw my Barbie Galactic Adventure doll review I just did, but they have the molded shirt on, and they also have the shoe that's part of their leg. And Monster High and Barbie are made by the same company, Mattel, so you could see how they could influence one another. So I do like the little bat wings on her shoe with little bow in the back. Again, I really wish I could pop these off and pop them on my other ones, but for $5, we're not going to get too crazy. I am going to see something because I noticed that about the Barbie ones, that they were able to stand up on their own because, you know, they did not come with a doll stand. So it does not appear to be so, but we'll try her too. Although, God, her legs look all weird, do they? Oh, I guess they can turn a little bit, twist out a little bit. Okay, that does not work. Okay, so first things first, I do not have a signature Frankie handy. I have my little, my own little Frankenstein version of Frankie, which is a hodgepodge of style. But I think the main, her face is pretty similar to the typical Frankie. And yes, indeed, the makeup is much more muted on this one, the new one. She has a softer look, less severe without all the makeup, which lots of people might really like. You know, maybe they think that they're too made up. I kind of feel like if you're a monster, you kind of want to go for those dramatic looks, but it does kind of look, again, I'm going back to the comment someone gave me that they look like junior high dolls instead of high school. And you could see how this could be a young Frankie, and this is a little bit older Frankie maybe. Okay, and then here, oh wow, so her arms are longer on the new body. That's interesting. Let's get one right next to each other if we can here. And yeah, they're chunkier. This one's skinnier, the old one, and this one, like I said, remember how I said look like she was working out? It's got a little bit more meat on her bones, and it does look longer. It's a longer arm if you look at the hands down here. Yep. And the hands are bigger, and I can prove that one because I have a little loose arm here. Which I thought, oh, here you can really see how this forearm here is skinnier than the forearm here. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this was a Draculaura arm, or forearm. And yes, the hand is smaller. I mean, the new hand is bigger. So just something to keep in mind, that she's a little meatier, a little chunkier. She's a little Barbie-fied. Some people might like that. I'm not sure. So there we go. All right, let's get a look at Draculaura. Now, unfortunately or fortunately, depending how you want to look at it, the only Draculaura I had handy I could get to was this adorable Sweet Screams Draculaura. But again, you can kind of get the idea with the eyes and the makeup and the face expression. These arms are kind of hard because she's got molded gloves over here. I'm not sure how well that's really gonna show it off. But again, I will get the little free hand here. Oh, you can really see, at least I can, how much more petite the previous ones were, which I really liked. Yeah, and they're looking a little bit more fitness conscious with giant hands or bigger hands. Interesting. Well, I have no idea what the reasoning is. They probably do all this research. Do they like big hands or small hands? I don't know. Okay, everybody, let me know how you feel. I personally am not crazy about this. I know Hunky is going to tell me I'm a negative Nelly, but this is just my opinion. I love Monster High, so I'm going to love them just for them being Monster High. They get love points. But if I had my choice and just giving my opinion on the artistry, I'm not super thrilled with them. And you know, I like the little more extreme of this. But again, I am keeping in mind these are the budget thin box dolls, and we'll have to really wait to see the other dolls. Maybe with the Shriek Wrecked line coming out, we'll get a better idea. Okay, guys, I'm so interested to know what you think about this. Please comment, please let me know, and please subscribe. Okay, everybody, bye for now.